R.I.P. off Takeoff. Man, this violence is getting out of hand, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's been out of hand, but a rapper ain't the thing to be no more.
I mean, shit. I think it's being successful. Shit.
You better have a strong insurance plan.
Right.
Man.
A rapper
vest.
is not the thing to be.
God damn.
You know.
Yeah, niggas is haters.
I mean, beyond.
This shit
You
is
know.
crazy.
And what I'm hearing is he was hit by his own people on accident.
Yeah, that's some shit. That's some what's his name? Tillman that played for the NFL.
Yeah.
Friendly fire. You know what I mean?
Somebody said, you're a rapper, though. I'm an MC. It's a difference.
Right.
I'm an MC. I've been doing this since I was a baby. And, yeah, man, I mean, I get it. You can die doing anything, man. But, I start to look below the surface on shit like this. Why are niggas dying so much?
I believe anybody in the limelight, homie, that got jury cracking, you just popping, you know what I'm saying, and you got somebody standing right next to you starving, don't even know when his next meal coming from type deal.
Right.
But he in the circle. He didn't found his way in the circle.
He done found his way in the circle.
And now haters killed him.
What I think is niggas still do nigga shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, ain't no way in hell you should be doing a dice game at a fucking bowling alley, nigga. You rich. Or supposedly, you know what I mean? I feel like that was out of place first. Well, nigga, you supposed to bowl. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things. And I remember one of the callers called in earlier was like, nigga, you see, what's his name? Takeoff? Yeah, Takeoff. I'm like, that nigga with his wife, you know what I'm saying? And his kids, PlayStation and weed, you know what I mean?
You mean Offset?
Yeah, Offset. Yeah, my bad. They both got off in their name.
Yeah.
So I'll get them, you know.
Okay.
I get them confused.
I ain't going to say what I was going to say.
Yeah. I think I know what you're gonna say. But yeah, man, it's just like and then remember in the 90s, rappers and shit wasn't that accessible.
Right.
I think when social media became popping, I feel like the artists became like, oh, I'm more free. I could be anywhere.
Niggas were still dying and rapping in the 90s. It was just the niggas around the rapper.
Yeah, exactly.
The entourage niggas was getting popped. But now the rappers
are just coming up missing.
And I got a theory on this.
Okay.
It's gonna seem way out. It's light. Niggas aren't supposed to experience sunlight past when the sun go down. But we got all these artificial forms of lights, LED lights, flashlights, translucent lights, all these different types of lights. What are lights? Do you know what a light is? It's a stimulant. Right? So what happens is in the daytime, your body releases a hormone called serotonin. That's what light does to the body. It releases serotonin. Serotonin is like putting gas in your car. It's the energy that gets you places, right? Mm-hmm. And then when the sun goes down, the body releases a hormone called melatonin. Melatonin is supposed to simmer you down, make you sleepy, relaxed, you know what I'm saying? But what happens is after sundown, we got all these artificial forms of light. And it causes serotonin and melatonin to both be released into our body.
So,
you feel what I'm saying? And it puts the body in a state of confusion, right? Now, there have been studies done. There was a scientist, she went to Caltech. I forget her name, but I'll give it to you before the end of the show. And before I go into the studies, the same part of the brain that is in control of mating is the same part of the brain that's in control of aggression and anger, right? So there have been studies done, one at Caltech locally, and the scientists studied what's the name of the part of this brain called? I'm gonna tell you the name of the what's it called? The ventral medial nucleus part of the brain, which houses the neurons or the shit that's in charge of you either being aggressive or wanting to fuck a bitch, are all housed in this part of the brain. So they did a study on mice, and mice have the same type of system in their brain as humans. It's called, what did I say the name of it was? The ventral medial nucleus. They got that. Their brain reacts the same way to light as ours does, right? So when they did these experiments on rats, they would let the rats fuck, right? And they would control their environment, so there was no light. But then when they turned the lights on, the male rat would go from trying to fuck the female to trying to kill her because he was overstimulated.
Oh, wow.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think that there's some type of connection between our exposure to too much light and being overstimulated and how violent we've become in society.
I think personally, man, I hear you on that part, and I hear the scientists, man, but I can't skip over the cocaine, the lean, and the drugs.
But what is that? but it's a stimulant.
I understand
Light
it.
is a stimulant.
I understand it, my nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's niggas that live in light all the time and they never killed nobody. You feel what I'm saying?
But it's also drug addicts have never killed nobody. Everybody that murders doesn't experience drugs. Everybody that is in hip hop does not experience doing drugs, but everybody experiences light and dark. It has to be a commonality there that everybody experiences. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could take one or two people and say, hey, this nigga was high on Molly. This nigga was high on lean. That's why he did it. And that could be truth because there are no absolutes. But what is absolute is that when that sun comes up, it touches everybody. And when it goes down, same effects happen to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Across the board. But look, it's even more studies on this, right? Mm-hmm. So since the same part of the brain that controls mating and aggression can be stimulated by light, there's a lot of other things that you could point to where like, damn, okay, it's not just happening with murder, it's in other parts of life, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
60% of all people have sex with the lights on.
I think that's for visual purposes, though.
Okay, for visual purposes, right? 60% of people have sex with the lights on. Do you have sex with the lights on?
It all depends.
Okay, how often? Out of 10 times you fucking, how many of those times?
7 times I got the lights on.
7 times, and yours is for visual.
Mine's for visual.
Visual stimulation.
Yeah. I like to see. You know what I'm saying? I like to see what I'm fucking.
That's very important.
Yeah.
What's up under me?
Yeah.
Like, are you lights on or lights off, Daisy? Is there a reason?
She said
why?
lights off.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know. I feel more comfortable.
You feel more comfortable?
She don't like your body or something?
I don't know. I'm comfortable, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes, what if I look dumb or something?
You look dumb?
You don't like him to see your facial
Giving up booty, you look dumb.
I don't know. I feel like maybe, what if I look like not so
sexy?
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me on this and trust me real well. If the nigga is back at your crib and he about to smash, you look great to him in every facet.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he gonna say, look at the love handles, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
What did I get myself into?
right.
Niggas fuck through forts.
Shitty and now it's
You
like,
said niggas fuck through farts?
You ain't never did that?
Of course I have.
Nah, nigga, I'm exiting stage left. I'm sorry. Bitch, did you just release?
But when the
Yeah, but not no party.
let's look at how stimulants work, because